We've asked Miguel Cabrera about his swing and how it's evolved over the years. And what he said is he does palm up here and then he finishes with his palm up. How has it evolved for you when you look back over the years for Miguel Cabrera?
You know, the beautiful thing about Miggy's swing, about his setup, you know, you watch him as a young Miguel Cabrera, and he was very similar. You know, when you're younger, your body allows you to do different things. But as he's matured and as he's progressed, it stayed pretty much the same. You've always seen him had his little toe tap rhythm as he loads, as he gets ready. But he's been so consistent, so constant in his approach, in his work. And again, still got big time pop. The beautiful thing about his approach, he's always in the middle of the field. He talks about not being afraid to get jammed. And right here, the older you get that big daddy pop. And you see Miggy still flicking balls out of the park. And again, over 1,800 RBIs. One thing he does, he's continued to do well his whole career, drive runners in. You know, early in this game, 0 for 3. But again, when guys get out there on that pond, ducks are out there, he's going to come up clutch. And let's go back a step. How about your first hit a walk-off homer? That lets you know from the beginning this guy was destined for greatness, destined to do something special. And right there, what I love the most about him, he's always been smiling. Every time he's on the field, when he shows up to the ballpark, he's always having fun. Look at this. Young Miggy, 434, old Dolphin Stadium, Joe Roby, Shark Life, whatever you want to call it. He's been hitting bombs all over the place for years. Right? World Series, something we have in common. We both got the Rocket in the books. That's a big one. Sorry about it. But check this out. You see right here, on the right, young Miggy right here, you see him a little taller. Again, when you're younger, your body allows you to do more. As he's got a little older, sinking in his legs a little bit more, making sure he's more grounded. But look at that, the head's still the same, you know, short to the ball, firm front side. I mean, throwing the hands, a beautiful approach, eyes down on contact. I mean, when you watch this guy go to work, you watch him in the cage, his drill work never changes. Best year I had, Los. I hit with this guy in the cage. I would go behind him. As he went to the cage, I would get behind him and emulate what he did. Really? 2015, best year I had, 2016, 314 average. I only hit 4 homers, but you know what he told me? He said, Poppy, you got a great swing. He said, me, I'm just 260. You 205. Mine are doubles and homer, yours are singles. But again, the best I ever felt at the plate, most comfortable I ever felt.
What was his routine?
Literally, he went to the cage every day. He's got his guy, one hand off the screen. You know, right in that little L area, one hand in that little area. I mean, he could hit it 10 out of 10. Then he worked the screen.
One hand drills?
One hand drills first. You know, top hand, bottom hand. Boom, right there. And it was always right field. You know, in the cage, it was just grooving that field for right field. You know, and he talks about it now.
I got it.
You know, I'm shining a little bit, you know.
Sorry about
shining
that.
A little bit.
Nice.
But again, that's what was so impressive about him. Every day, his work never changed. Everything was always the same. You know, as players, you know, it's easy to want to go in there and try to do something different. And, you know, you have hitting coaches that want to suggest this and suggest that. I think the best thing that happened for Miggy is people got out of his way and let him just be himself. Let Miggy be Miggy, and you see what he's been able to do. And that's be a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the best right-handed hitters to ever play in our game.
That's a great point you just made right there about changing throughout your career and trying too many different things. I often say that there are many methods, but principles are very few. And it seems like for him, he's just stuck to the principles, right? And his drills sticks to the principles. So that's the consistency throughout the years, that is so important.
And you guys know that's hard to do.
It's tough to do with it. I asked him after he got his 500th homer on MLB Central, and then after he got his 3,000th, and I said, you know, what was it? How did you stay so consistent? He said, just like he told you, I had a small guy's approach, but I was a big guy. So I tried to go to right field, but I still hit home runs. Pretty impressive.
That was kind of like you used to do that too, kid.
Absolutely.
You hit for power because you're big, but your approach was a finesse hitter, and then the power came as you developed. But you got the size.
You run into 35.
And you can do that. And again, it's beautiful to have a guy like Miggy still in the game with all of these young players coming up. You can be both. You can be a power hitting average hitter. You can do a guy who does a lot of things, and the beautiful thing when you talk to him, it drives him crazy, all the strikeouts in the game, all the swing and misses in the game. He's like, you know, guys are scared to get jammed. You know, when I came up, guys like yourself, you guys always talked about the best hitters in the game aren't scared to get jammed. When you're getting jammed, when you're letting the ball travel, good things are going to happen because your eyes are closer to contact, you're trusting your swing and trusting your approach. Damage comes with a good approach.
Yeah.
Everybody wants damage. have a good approach like Miguel Cabrera, and good things will happen.
Process.